guarda bene. Non si vede ancora. Porco Dio. Forse sì. Okay.
Coach, to be predicted this time of year, it is a cold and windy night in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the 8-year NFL veteran, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First down, here's Cousins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Good route here. Hey, Zoo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Double dog. That's the way.
Cousins now. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Ce l'hai! Wow! Tariq! Ancora facciamo un record di yard ricevute nella storia del football. Americano, scozzese, neozelandese, liechtensteiniano, italiano, maltese, tedesco.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive there.
Accurate kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now Trubisky on first down.
Grandissimo, ragazzi. Non c'è Tyrant vicino.
It's second down. Well, let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Matt Breida often gets overlooked when we talk about top running backs in the NFL, but he had a very efficient season in 2018, almost doubling his rookie season yardage. And if he gets a spot of daylight, look out. Registered the fastest carry in the NFL in 2018, hitting nearly 22 miles per hour.
They go play action. Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over
bravo, Pucci, bravo,
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's second down. A look now at the lineup defensively for the Ravens. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Sì, io vado in cover 2 in 3-5. Motion.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky.
Dai, dai! Avanti, buono. Solo che porca di io.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Bravi, bravi, vai Derek. Va bene, inciso, 1.
Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Derrick Henry.
Buono, buono, l'hai preso Derek, va bene, va bene.
31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, Alpha!
A first down throw for Cousins. And going deep for Hill.
Tariq!
It's a big play there for
Mamma mia. Kirk to Tariq, baby. Kirk to Tariq, è leggenda ormai, entra in storia. Vada come vada, è storia.
Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, high 7.
Now Cousins.
Let's go. Tariq.
Hill for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, che calci di merda. Che calci di merda sempre. Che calci di merda. Vamo. 25.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 25 plays.
Oh mio Dio, cosa mi tocca vedere? Cosa mi tocca vedere? E dov'era la cover al centro dei linebacker? Dov'era il Mike?
and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this one caught by Beasley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Avanti, bella difesa, eravate lì, bravi. Quarto 5, ridammi la palla.
And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
In the first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Bravo, Derrick, bravo.
Across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Switch. Listen to me.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Trucks through him.
Devastato da Derrick.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Fammi rivedere subito questa traccata.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Bravo, D.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll toss it to Henry.
Oh, Muro. Per favore. Dove cazzo siete andati? Peccato.
Play 3 in the drive, not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Fitzgerald mi fa quello.
Mike 54. Hey, Charlie. All day, defense, all day. Right there, 54.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Mamma mia, sono un coglione.
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Ho voluto provare quelle route dove improvvisa il ricevitore, che movimento fare.
I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Check. Watch it before. You run. Check. Two. Mike's hot. Mike's by four.
They begin with Henry.
Dai, ma passali, Henry, cazzo, lì devi passare però.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins.
Ma fai I passetti!
Out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 50. Hey, Haywood.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
No, dai, sono un idiota. Ma quanto sono un coglione.
Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Ma me la sono giocata tutta. Spero di perdere. Spero di perdere perché me la sono giocata tutta questa partita.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field,
mamma mia, che idiota che sono. Sono costruito 14 punti tutto io, loro non hanno fatto un cazzo, i miei 2 errori, 14 pari. Sono un coglione, gliela sto regalando, mi fanno cagare.
Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cazzo non l'ho fatto, gliel'ho regalato.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They're looking for disruption on both sides right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gun. Mike 51,
Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow. Bravo.
On 2nd and 11 now.
No, ma dove ha lanciato? Ma dove ha lanciato? Da solo era da solo.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Hey, 50 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Bravo, Larry.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That catch is a big one. We got to note it. Ties him for number 2 all-time with Tony Gonzalez. 1,325 career receptions.
And didn't they always tell us to model our performance, model our games after the greats that came before us? Well, here's a great example of why he's at this number. Took care of himself off the field and really produced on it.
Cousins the thrower. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Regalata è poco.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Vabbè, ma allora.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Single. Hey, Mike's 50. Guys, it's game situation. Hey, echo. Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Check your hot read.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. Open man, it's
Avanti. Chi è? Ancora Vernon.
Take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Non fido.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On play action, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Cousins.
Ma no, ma dai, ma ti devi fermare lì. Madonna mia.
It's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Zerlin's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized.
Oh mio Dio, l'ho visto veramente.
You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Lui te la prendi così però,
The throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that's caught by Beasley.
Mamma mia.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
No. Vabbè, no, dai, adesso ne vado a casa veramente, perché così non è bello giocare. Vabbè, basta.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
Dai,
talk
almeno.
all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place.
Ero già giù quando l'ho perso, ero già giù.
Wow.
Tac, la perdo qua, quindi ero giù. Va bene, posso, dai. Mi è andata bene qui. Mi è andata bene. Cioè, poi mi è andata bene. Non mi è andata male, fortunatamente.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Hey, foxtrot. Mike's 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it to Fitzgerald.
Bravo, Ferry.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Mike's 50. Go. Bring it. 5. 54 Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he finds Fitzgerald.
Bravi.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Zebra. Hey, orbit. 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go hard.
Throwing, Cousins, and going deep for him.
Let's go!
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill on his way to a
Non avete ancora capito che non si può marcare in uno? Non avete ancora capito? Non lo puoi marcare in uno. Serve un cornerback e un safety per marcarlo almeno. Se non tutti e due i safety. Let's go.
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
Da un fumble, da un +10 eventuale per i Pats a un +3 io.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Io continuo a calciare delle merde, non lo so. Oggi calcio delle merde e loro fanno yard.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going.
Cushing!
Picked off near the 34. Fighting through, and he's got
Cushing!
Will score. Touchdown.
Cushing!
Baltimore.
Brian!
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Che stagione per Brian, mamma mia, l'ho preso, lo sapevo. Guarda lì, tiene il tackle.
Getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Bravissimo B. Avanti. Questo è ribaltare una gara. Questo è ribaltarla. Questo è ribaltare una fottuta gara.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Dal eventuale più 10 loro a più 10 io. Vi ci rendiamo conto che cos'è il football. Esempio lampante. Magari lo fermiamo.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down.
Wow, ho avuto culo, grande movimento
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Bailey's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
More.
So we've reached halftime in a wild and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Adesso ce l'avrò io la botta, no? Cambio campo, adesso arrivo io sulle 1000 yard.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Ma pushing,
sure, you
grandissimo.
got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Trubisky now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Gates with a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right
mamma
side.
mia, ma quello che deve marcare lì, che c'è il pallino della marcatura zona, ma dov'è?
Takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Giù, bellissima lettura.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot.
Spaccato 2 volte, stavolta gli ho fatto un ginocchio.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Warner è un cazzo di killer, ne ho già fortunato un'altra volta, non mi ricordavo. Comunque.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, it's Trubisky.
L'ha preso.
That will be incomplete.
Vai, vai. Sì, ma ha detto 9:15.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Vabbè.
Looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If you tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone,
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, and all the way.
Let's go. Let's go. Deep.
Derrick Henry.
Let's go, D.
99 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more. Right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hyde.
Jimmy Castro. Cuore Raven. Jimmy Smith.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. He finds his running back, Hyde. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and 2, Trubisky blitz coming and down he goes. Von Miller.
Perfetta la lettura, ho visto questa cazzo di formazione, ho detto qua, porco dio, o fanno play action o corrono, li andiamo a blizzare e li fottiamo. Bam giù play action.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Complete here, it's high. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Second and 9 now from the 21. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They run again with Hines. That is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bellissimo punt.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And that's complete to Gates. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Un po' più sveglio, chi era? Williams, un po' più sveglio, Williams. Passato sopra la testa, non si è mosso una virgola. Un po' più sveglio, Williams. Un po' più sveglio. Un po' più sveglio, Williams.
Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting
io odio sta cosa qua che
really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Hyde on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look
Mamma mia, raga, ma chi c'era lì al centro, cazzo?
Cole Beasley, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
Tyreek Hill. 1500 yard di ricezione nella stagione.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seems
State assistendo alla storia, ragazzi. Chiunque guarda questi video sta assistendo alla storia. History made this season. Kirk to Tyreek.
Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
E sono 45.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Eravamo in panico, ci pensa Tariq. Game ancora chiuso.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,
bravo, lettura perfetta. Chi sei?
Then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Trubisky, and able to find Graham, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Allora,
Trubisky to throw.
Von Miller
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Bravo Gino. Eccolo lì, il culone.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And that should be picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Gun. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
A first down carry for him. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Gun.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Santo Dio.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 43. Gun. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Che zoppata. Cazzo, se non fambolava qua, però Berrios, che cazzo è, che mani vuole che abbia Berrios? Fammi vedere se take, per favore.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Got a man open. That's Harry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Oh mio Dio, Cushing, finita qua, let's go. Facciamoli un po' di punti ogni tanto, prendiamoli soprattutto un po' di punti. Cazzo, ne faccio 45 ma ne prendo sempre 30 quasi. Però bella, perfetta difesa, gli stavo regalando la partita, quindi quei 31, 14, se non 17 di quei 31 sono regalati da me, quindi direi che va bene così. Buonissimo match. 345 yard, 162 di corsa, 13 yard average per play. Wow. 2 turnover.
They'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Russell Wilson. Andiamo a vedere. Dimmi, Derek. Ma no, dai, ci sta, dai, non hai giocato male, vai tra... Questi cosa dicono? Certo, che il Mac sembrava non esistesse neanche. Nessun player che sale? Vabbè. Questa è la nona. Ok.